Beep beep. Beep beep. Right. My goodness. Good evening, good afternoon, and a good old morning to you. This is me, your boy Chocolate Turtle. Your boy. Yeah, it's distasteful. Let's try something different. The guy, Chocolate Turtle. And I'm coming here today to present to you a new video that I'm going to do every week. As a matter of fact, I'll be releasing videos, if I can, every single day. And it's about a lot of other topics. It's not just about cars, even though a lot of my videos are going to be about cars. It's going to be some lifestyle stuff, some gaming stuff, mostly news, mostly a way to just get you guys enticed in what I'm doing and also in the news out there and in the world. But today is the GearShift. The GearShift is the news program in which we fight hard and just attack, annihilate the biggest news story making headlines in the car world. And I'm gonna grab a topic. If you haven't watched the head title of this video, then why are you still here? I'm just kidding. We're gonna talk about Doritos and not the chips. If you thought it was about the chips, go to your nearest 7-Eleven, buy a pack of chips, and come back. This is gonna be a long video. We're gonna talk about rotary engines and the possible resurgence of rotary engines. But as always, I love to see the comments, I love to read the comments, and I love to see the criticism, because any criticism for me is positive. So please, don't be scared, don't be shy, leave a comment, I'll read everything. If you got something that I can do in the future, please put it there. If you got something you would like to see, maybe me play a different game, anything like that, put it down in the comments. Leave a like, and if you really like to, and I would really appreciate it, subscribe. This is gonna be a daily thing. You're gonna hear this weird ass voice, mostly disembodied, all the time, every single day. I'm gonna be in your notification bar. Anyway, let's get this started. So what is a rotary engine? Well, it's a lot to explain. But in the end of the day, a rotary engine is a replacement or an alternative to a piston-driven engine that powers most cars or automotive vehicles, or vehicles in that matter of fact, in the world. A rotary engine differs from a piston engine in the fact that it doesn't use pistons, it uses rotors. The rotor spins, and along the line, I'm pretty sure some American guy say, "Yo, that looks like Doritos." And that's why the title of the freaking video is Dorito Fest, or something like that, I'm not sure. But when you think about rotaries, and you are a huge petrol head, the word Mazda pops up. So, why? Because Mazda created some of the greatest sports cars in the world featuring rotary engines, starting all the way back with the RX program. I think it was the Demio first? Yeah, the Demio first, then Cosmo, then you got pretty much fantastic sports cars like RX-3s, and then the entire RX-7 generation. Every single one of them had something quirky, something amazing. Some of them even had turbocharging, some of them even had twin turbos. Some of them looked so futuristic for its time that it's still relevant today. And everything was well. Dang it, Mazda even won Le Mans with a rotary engine. The greatest race on this blue planet of Earth. And then the RX-8. Dead. The RX-8 ruined everything. It brought unreliability, high fuel consumption, high oil consumption, and a devoid of power. Gone were the days of brilliant, beautiful sports cars that Mazda built that were perfect to handle, perfect to drive. And in came a four-door rotor, triple rotor engine that would break after a few under 100,000 kilometers. Do yourself a favor, look for an RX-8. Most of them would be for sale for cheap, but under 100,000. Why? The engines don't last that long. And for over a decade, rotaries have not been seen in new cars. And people fear that Mazda just forgot about the sports heritage. And that's sad. Mazda Speed just disappeared. And now the RX program was just gone. Until now. Thanks to an article by His Holiness Jalopnik, there seems to be a rumor that Mazda is working on an RX-9. But don't get your horses up and get your checks ready. I mean, yes, it's going to be a fantastic sports car because it is going to happen. Because Mazda has been developing this and they've been throwing amazing rotor concepts every step of the way. But it's not gonna be what we want. I'm not even sure it should be called the RX-9. Now you're gonna be like, Owen, why should it not be called the RX-9? I'll tell you why. It's most likely not gonna have a rotary engine. Yeah. Instead, in 2019, last year, the Supra got released. And even though it is an amalgamation of everything we do not want in BMW and everything we do not want in the Toyota, it's a good performance car if you could live with the 8-speed automatic. And it really just, like, it rocked the world. Especially the JDM tuning culture, everything like that. And it was such big of a smiley face on everything JDM that Nissan decided to unveil the 400 Prototype Z, basically the next generation Fairlane, and that looks great. And it's gonna come, gonna come with a storm. So now Mazda's gonna jump on that boat, and it's gonna create a Supra rival, but it's not gonna have a rotary engine. As a matter of fact, they shouldn't just call it RX-9. They don't. They should call it Lola, like one of their old LMP2 cars. LMP1, yeah, the B09 Lola, that fantastic 4-cylinder. Anyway, off topic. Now the new RX-9, it pains me. I'm just gonna say Lola. The new Lola will have a Skyactiv engine, and they've been developing a Skyactiv engine, a 6-cylinder, and it's going to most likely have a turbocharger, which is feasible. A Skyactiv inline 6 would be absolutely fantastic. You see what Skyactiv has been doing for Mazda in terms of engine and in terms of like power and just how efficient they are. It's absolutely fantastic. The MX-5, the latest generation, has a Skyactiv 4-cylinder, and people have been raving at it. They've been like, it's fantastic. It's damn fantastic. And I myself had the pleasure of driving in one of the newer Mazdas, the Mazda 2 with a Skyactiv motor, and I absolutely enjoyed it. 100%. It's pretty awesome for an engine. Now, off topic again. Now people, especially the big car heads in the comments would be like, Owen, so why should I care? I want rotaries. Your video had the title of Doritos, and I went to buy the Doritos. Where's the rotary? And that's where the latest news also comes in. Mazda will make a rotary engine, just not how you think. The MX-30 is Mazda's first all-electric vehicle, and what they're thinking about doing is kind of weird. They want to put a rotary engine as a range extender. Basically, you're just going to be getting a hybrid.
You have arrived at your destination.
I mean, environmentally friendly wise and all that, that's amazing. But just the news is like, uh, but don't lose your toys just yet. Think of what it means. A rotary engine mated to an electric motor. What if it is a super success? What if it is the start of something new? What if they throw out the Resurgence motor, the triple rotor motor that was in the RX-8, and they rather go old school? They take like a 13B, a 2 rotor, they modernize it, put it with an electric motor, and then they make a fantastic sports car like that. Or they start... you see what I mean? Like, a hybrid would be absolutely amazing. There's a lot of promise for it. And they did make a patent, Mazda did make a patent of a rotary engine with a turbo. So, watch this space. Mazda's been known to just unleash something on the world. I mean, look what they did back in 1991. Nobody gave a damn about the 787B. But in the end, the 787B was the one standing on a podium, making Japan proud, and making JDM fanboys soil themselves. Watch this space. This is all I'm saying. Watch this space. There's a lot going to come from Mazda. And there's a reason why Mazda is my favorite car company. They're humble, they're simplistic, but you can never underestimate them. Alright, that's it for today. I really want to thank every single person who's helped me during this time, helped me produce this video, especially Lizard Driven, Jelly Demon, and Fearless Gaming, aka Zero Skull. I also want to ask you guys to maybe just like and subscribe if you really like these type of videos. I'll be doing it every day, either way, and send a comment. I love reading comments. Give me a comment, give me what you think, and I'll see you tomorrow with my rumor and hearsay video. Until then, Shop Massacre.